What is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Weight Loss Wednesday, where I help you achieve weight loss success on a plant based diet. Now, we have to understand that we are where we are because of all the food that we've consumed up until this point. And if you want things to change, you have to change. This is what has helped me along my journey. I recognize that if I want new outcomes, new results in my life, if I wanted to stop suffering with so many cysts and boils and stuff like that, and actually get leaner and healthier and fitter, I have to do new things. And that is what this episode is going to be about. Like, what are we doing on a daily basis? What are we eating on a daily basis? Because those are the foods that have brought you to where you are. And if you want to go somewhere new, you're going to have to try something different. A lot of the times, our habits and our behaviors come from our social circle. Comes from our parents, comes from our friends. In fact, there's a study done that was taken by the NHS, a survey that found that obese parents are more likely to have obese children. And I will leave a link in the description section below so you can have a closer look at that. And Napoleon Hill, who wrote the book 16 Laws of Success and Think and Grow Rich, talks about social heredity, where our behaviors are passed on from our social circle. He gives an example of a chicken that has just hatched new little baby chicks, and a man walks up to the chickens and picks one up, and then puts it back down, and then walks away. And at the time that he walks away, the mother starts like acting frantic, giving them a speech to what he perceived as the first lesson in social heredity, where the mother tells the children, "Hey, look, next time a human being walks up to you, run away because they might eat you." And then the next time the author approached those chickens, they all scuttered away. And every time he approached them up until this point, they all scuttered away. And he talks about how this was their first lesson in social heredity. That's what he calls social heredity. In today's time, they would call that social conditioning. And as you see, behaviors can get passed on in terms of what we eat. Your parents, they feed you a certain way, foods containing a lot of fried foods, which contain a lot of acrylamides, which are cancer causing. World Health Organization saying things like processed meats having a strong link with cancer. They feed you all these foods, and then as you get older and start to, say, maybe move out, you continue to eat the same foods. And then if you have children, you pass that on. This is what the study by the NHS has shown, that obese parents are more likely to have obese children. And the reason that is because you are passing on the behavior. The behavior has been passed on to you. So recognize that with change, there's going to be some resistance because you've been doing something a certain way. However, recognize that if you can form a habit, you can also break one. May take some time, may take some discipline, but with one new recipe enjoyed and continue to eat, you keep finding new recipes and you keep it up. You eliminate the oils. You make that as a primary habit, just to say, I will no longer eat foods for them until I achieve my goal that has oil in it. Because I always say that the message given today is eat less, exercise more. So people try to eat less by cutting their portions down to very, very small portions, and then it just leaves them really, really hungry, and then they later binge. However, a simple way to eat less is by stop consuming foods that have oil in it. And automatically you will eat less because there will be less calories in there. And what I mean by this is if you have 2 potatoes, I want you to really, really, really like get this into your head and remember this. Okay? Social hereditary. We're socially conditioning you right now. I want this to be ingrained in your head. If you have 2 potatoes of the exact same size, one has been fried in oil. The other one has just been steamed, no oil. If you eat both the potatoes at different occasions, you're going to be equally satiated. However, the one with the oil is going to contain far more calories than the one without the oil. So you're equally satiated, however, one has more calories than the other one because there's oil. Now, if you really get this, you will understand why someone like me, or someone who's also eating a whole food plant-based lifestyle, check out Natural Weight Loss Mastery, Ryan Adams, can eat as much as we want till satiation and stay lean and trim and not have to ever worry about obesity or anything like that. By simply eating foods that don't have oil in it, you can eat more and still weigh less. Because say in that potato scenario, you've eaten it, but you're like, oh, I'm still hungry. I want more food. And then the person who eats the oily potato eats another oily potato. And then you're like, oh, now I'm full. And then in the other scenario, the person who eats the steamed potato eats another potato and says, I'm full. The person who had the oily potato has now had double the extra amount of calories than the person who just ate the steamed potatoes. Now, this is why you will never catch me eating oily foods. Very rarely. Not only is it not good for my skin, but I also don't consume it because it is just unnecessary extra calories. It takes around 30 olives to make a tablespoon of oil. So people say it's natural. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. You can't find an oil palm anywhere. It's got no fiber. It's stripped of the vitamins and minerals. People have argued with me. It's like, oh, it's orange juice stripped of its vitamins and minerals just because it's got the fiber removed. All I'm saying is, in terms of weight loss, having an excess concentrated liquid fat that you can't find naturally in nature, you can eat an orange, or you can eat an orange and like just extract the juice and spit it out. Try doing that with 34 olives with the oil. Okay? It's just not natural. And for someone who's looking to lose weight, cutting out the oil will be one of the easiest methods to doing this. And how do you do this? By just committing yourself to only going out, say eating rice and steamed vegetables, soy sauce, etc. wherever you go. Going for like the baked potato with the beans and the salad options. Eating at home a lot more, which will save you money and will sharpen up them cooking skills. Get a copy of my ebook. So there are ways around this. And this message is only for those who actually want to have results. If you don't want to have results, click away from these videos. Don't watch these videos. They're not for you. Continue to keep doing what you've been doing. But for the people who want to see results, eating a whole food plant-based diet, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, eliminating the oil, doing some simple exercises like walking, doing a bit of yoga, a bit of bodyweight exercises, is one of the best ways to achieve success. And if you are in an environment that's not supportive, recognize that you've got these YouTube videos, you've got content from other people who are advocating a whole food plant-based lifestyle. And recognize that this is backed up by science. It's backed up by science. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes are the best foods for weight loss. Look at the study Dr. Neil Bernard conducted, where he got individuals to eat a plant-based diet with minimal oil and specifically told them not to exercise, and they saw amazing results. So this is backed up by science. And recognize that whenever you start consuming a whole food plant-based diet, you leave out the oil. Not only are you going to benefit, but animals are going to benefit as well. Been vegan 6 years, and not supporting an industry that is causing exploitation and killing, slaughtering animals that don't need to die. That's another great benefit of this lifestyle. So that being said, I wish you amazing success on your plant-based weight loss journey. So much resource out there, so many channels promoting this message, so many plant-based doctors promoting this message. I've met two of them, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Clapper. This is a powerful, powerful time in history to become aware, because so many people are doing it. So many people are doing it. Maybe 50 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to find people doing it, but so many people are doing it now. So there is a tremendous, tremendous opportunity to act and to have support. So that being said, thank you very much for watching this. As always, peace, love, and veganism. Eat your damn potatoes without oil. You get to eat more.